What is up, YouTube family? Thank you for tuning back into Wilburn Reactions. My name is Chad. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I promise you won't be disappointed. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Also, notification buttons on at all times. I do release videos throughout the day. Today, we're headed into the group, the Offspring. The song we're going into, The Kids Aren't Alright. This is the studio version only, guys, so I'm not going into the live video or live performance with this group. We're going with the studio version. To my new subscribers, let me just first and foremost thank you guys for joining this wonderful family. But let me let you guys know, I do not talk, skip over, pause, or anything like that during my reactions. I'll wait to the end to give you my honest, detailed breakdown, so wait for that. So let's dive in and see what the Offspring bring to the table. Now this right here, I can deal with. I know I just reacted to Sex Pistols. Their style wasn't like close, but it's like that I told you, like I felt like I heard it in high school type styles. Offspring, I could get with this. I can get with this because I like this. And this is that. What do you guys call this? Is this progressive too? Does this fall in the progressive category? I think this style of music was like, what is this, like 90s? When did the Offspring like start doing their thing? Let me look it up. Hold on, guys. You guys know I gotta look it up. Let me see. I gotta look it up on my phone because my new setup is different now, so can't run to the computer. Let me see. The Offspring, 84. So they came out in 84, so they were going into the 90s. So this is that style. This is that 90s, definitely. I would say 90s. Late 80s, 90s. So you're going over to that different style. This is where little me is being born in the 90s. This style is definitely something I could dig. Like I said, I was introduced to Linkin Park, like a song of Linkin Park, when we had a sixth grade And I bring this up because in 6th grade we had a debate, rap versus or hip hop versus rock and roll, and Linkin Park was brought up, and that's what I was introduced to, that style. And when I listen to this, it brings back, I always talk about music bringing back memories, like when I say the 70s, 80s, and stuff like that. Like, I didn't get to live through those times or get the experience, but I felt like going on this journey of music when I experienced the 70s or 80s, I can visualize, kind of, imagine that I'm in those times. And I feel here with this, with the Offsprings, it can take me back to the late 80s. And even though, like I said, I wasn't born in the late 80s, I was born in the early 90s. It can take me back and make me relive those times, being a kid and just careless. And I feel like that if when music does that to you, is doing something great. That's what music is supposed to do for us, memories, or just get us through times and stuff like that. And as I was listening to this, man, I was just thinking back in the 90s, being a kid hearing this type of music. And, if I was out, like, water parks always have, a playlist of rock and roll bands playing and different types of music. And I was just thinking back as a kid running around, carefree, listening to this style of music. But I feel like this style of rock is something that I like. It's definitely something different from what I'm used to reacting to on this channel. But I can definitely sit here and have this on my playlist and have fun. It's a fun style. I think the late 80s and 90s, like, I'm not too familiar, but I do know late 80, 90 bands, they started transitioning over to this type of style of playing. And I know it was a big hit. I do know, like, personally, from what I've heard from people that are big on the rock sites, some of you guys, of course, too. I know it was definitely a different change for you guys coming from the 70s and 80s, and this style started coming out, or coming from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and this style started coming out. You guys like, oh man, is this where that transition kind of, like, you're like questioning, like, where's rock and roll going, or did you guys stay afloat? Like, I can do this, because this is where that transition, it definitely switched over. Like, it doesn't sound anything like the 70s or the 80s. It definitely gave you some different style. So, like I said, it's something, when it comes to this style though, I can say it won't get me like how the 70s do in the 60s and 80s, where I can have those bands just going. I mean, the music is just different, the instruments. I think even the flavor, the love behind it is just a totally different vibe. Like I said, I can listen to the Offspring, but I don't know. I know they love music probably, but that's where I'm missing when that transition came for me. I think listening to this transition from those other groups, I don't think the love for the instrument or the love for the music is the same. If you guys get my drift, that's where I get lost at when it comes to music. It's the love for having the instruments up there and just in the music. I don't think it's the same. And I get it. These bands put in hard work and their time. The Offspring probably did their thing, and I'm not taking away from them, guys. Don't think I'm taking away from them. I just feel like that's where the transition came. And when I say that, I can listen to the Offspring, but it's not one of those groups where I can be like, I can continuously have the Offspring probably going on my playlist, like Led Zeppelin or Yes, or Queen, Pink Floyd, Metallica, those type groups, Deep Purple. We going into those groups and where I can have them on my playlist constantly playing. I don't know, and I'm early in the Offspring, so I might be calling this shot a little bit too early. So I gotta dive deeper into their music and see what else they have out there. I might be saying this a little bit too early, but that's just where I stand. So I appreciate the suggestion. I'm definitely going to go back into another song to see what else they have to offer. So don't think I'm not. I want to see what else the Offspring have to offer. But I hope you guys got what I was saying. But thank you guys for tuning back into my channel. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video.